UFP, the United Federation of Podcasts.
Welcome to this special supplemental bonus commentary for the Patreons of the United Federation of Podcasts. I'm your host, Brandon-Shea, and joining me for this exclusive commentary is my good friend, Zach Moore.
Greetings and felicitations.
Greetings and felicitations. We are here to talk Star Trek. We are not here to talk about that Star Trek, though. And
Okay.
We're not here to talk about any variants on what type of alien that may or may not be.
Okay. Fair enough.
Know. Yes. So as we did just recently, we had a exclusive audio commentary for Q&A, the short trek. We are going to be doing another one for you now. So I hope that you enjoy this. I'm actually going to be surprising Zach. He doesn't know which commentary we're going to be doing, but we are going to do another short trek. And it is another one from Season 2. So, Zach, are you ready?
I was born ready, Nick.
Nice. I love it. That is a deep cut from Boogie Nights. And I will give you the 3, 2, 1 play. And when I say the word play, you just play along. We've got 8 minutes and 43 seconds left in this short trek called Ephraim and Dot. 3, 2, 1, play. Why do you hate Tom and Jerry, Zach? Yes, so here we are. We're going to go and we're going to talk a little bit about Ephraim and Dot for this exclusive little commentary. And as much as there's a really big problem in this episode for me, I do think this is a lot of fun, and I think this is really cute. And I do think it's kind of weird that there's so many weird little continuity errors in it.
The tardigrade in space!
Yes, because the tardigrade is a thing now in Star Trek. Mm-hmm. What do you think of the intro here with the educational video?
I mean, it's a little meta. I guess you get the M113 creature there. They shouldn't know what that is yet, but that's fine. I guess it's like if Pixar made a Star Trek thing. That's what this is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely it is. This is totally a Pixar type. This one and the next one. I think the girl who made the stars is more of a Pixar type than
True.
This one.
Very true.
Yeah, and this one is just out and out a Tom and Jerry cartoon. Mm-hmm. So, but this is directed by and scored by Michael Giacchino, which is very interesting because Michael Giacchino did the music for Star Trek 09 and its sequels. There we go, TOS Enterprise.
I like the music.
Yeah, very, very TOS type music.
Yeah, it is very. It's a good spiritual successor to the way the Enterprise looked in the animated series.
But they also have the slits in the nacelles.
Yeah, continuity. Hey,
I guess that's the thing now.
1701, Brandon.
Did sickbay have a window?
No, sickbay did not have a window in Space Seed. All right.
Does this bug you?
Not as much as other things.
Yeah, this doesn't bug me as much as other things.
Like, you know what? Because they're wearing the proper costumes. I mean, that's amazing to me. Like, like it's mind blowing. That like sickbay looks kind of the same. Khan looks like Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm sorry, Khan doesn't look like Benedict Cumberbatch. It looks like Ricardo Montalban. So,
I had no idea that these little dot robots were all over the TOS Enterprise.
No, well, they've always been, right? They've been there since the time of Captain
there.
Pike, as established by Star Trek Discovery Season 2. There's also 10,000 shuttles in the Enterprise. It's established by Star Trek Discovery Season 2.
Yeah, and cleaning. There's also laundry.
Yep.
So we've got our laundry here. Yeah, this is kind of odd, but it's cute. It's cute.
Yeah.
So here's the Federation, always in the wrong, right? They're just zapping this tardigrade for no reason.
I don't remember them going out of warp into an asteroid field during Space Seed either, but what are you going to do?
So I think he's just flying through time. He's like jumping through temporal anomalies.
Not really.
Is that an homage to the brewery in Star Trek 09? Those pipes that he was chewing
Well, no,
through?
this is the original series engine room right there.
Yes, it
grid.
is. Yeah.
That's very nice. I like that.
Yeah. There's lots of wonderful music cues in here. I think they did a really good job. How did he get in there?
Like he's a tardigrade. He can do anything.
Okay.
Honestly, this reminds me most of Lilo and Stitch. Stitch,
yeah,
the alien before he turns into a dog by subtracting 2 of his arms.
Absolutely, yes. Lilo and Stitch is definitely better than this, though. So here we go. We got some eggs. Look at this mean robot. This robot's just mean. Like, how did the robot not notice the eggs?
Yeah, that's is no one else on duty in engineering at this time either? I mean,
Scotty's drinking. Tribbles.
Oh, Tribbles.
Oh, gotta have Tribbles. Season 2. So we jump forward
now
in
this
time.
this is Star Trek 09.
Yeah. What? Naked Time?
So
is there a window in the hallway?
I mean, really, guys? I'm just saying. Naked Time happened after Space Seed, so I guess you're right, Brandon. The only explanation is
he's jumping through time.
Yeah.
Because, what, Naked Time was like, what, the 6th episode or something like that? Episode 6 or 7?
And, to your point, Brandon, you're right. Like, this is the original series. Oh, look, it's, what's for Adonis?
Adonis. We're doing the game of the end credits during the
during the episode.
Doomsday Machine.
So, for all the people that tell me you can't have a 1960s Tholian Webs, you can't have a 1960s looking Starship Enterprise in a 2020 TV show. I'm pretty sure you could do a cart. You should. Abraham Lincoln, Savage Curtain.
Savage Curtain. I love it. Underrated episode.
I agree. You can. You're absolutely right. But you know what you can do even more of? You can have it in Omutara Nebula. You can have it in a cartoon. Are you telling me you can't draw the Enterprise the way it looked? You know, I mean, like I said, it's a spiritual successor. I see the DNA and how it's drawn, but they didn't need to update a Discovery style like this, in my opinion. Especially since the interior is legit TOS episodes.
I'm just glad that the nacelles don't have slits in them here. So here's the big error. Yeah. It says 1701A right there.
It's also way too far to the right.
Yeah,
he didn't see it wasn't in the center. I didn't see this guy when were all the dead Klingons around here after it blew up. Get out!
So the eggs
there!
somehow got blown up from one Enterprise to the other because this is now the A. So they got blown out of one Enterprise.
I thought they refit engineering, Brandon, for the movie series.
I guess not. No, they didn't do that. So
this robot is still after him after all these decades.
Yeah, that's one nasty robot. One vindictive robot.
Yeah.
I just hope they could save it before the Klingon ship destroys the air. I know, that was my little thing that I pointed out on Facebook and Twitter. I'm like, I definitely cried when the Enterprise A was destroyed in Star Trek 3.
And then people are like, oh, yeah, I did too. And you're like, did you not read what I said?
Yeah. I'm just mind-boggled that the people actually thought that they did it on purpose just to upset fans. I'm like,
they're like,
I actually heard people with that take.
Yeah, people say, like, I'm glad they did that. I'm like, well, why? Why?
Yeah.
That's
mind-boggling.
So where's Genesis? Because Genesis didn't
I don't know, but they're
near
Saturn. They're near Saturn. So there's the A and written backwards. There's
there
the
it
A
is.
again.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it the first time, but I did notice it the second time. The first time I watched it on my iPad, and the second time I watched it on my TV, and that's when I noticed it was when I watched it on my TV.
Well, and then people say, "You guys need to relax. It's just a cartoon." I'm like, well, like if your intention is to take me on a fun journey through Star Trek history, I would like it to be correct. Is all I'm saying.
Right.
So
yeah,
that's all. Right?
Yeah. So
my God, Bones, what have I done?
I've killed all those tardigrades. All those tardigrade babies. Maybe that's how the Enterprise has warp powers. Just they've been sucking off of tardigrade eggs this whole time.
You know, this is like, it's just like Pixar, because Pixar can get dark, you know? Like, it's like when Mr. Incredible thinks his whole family's dead in The Incredibles, and then, you know, when you think...
I haven't seen that, folks. Thanks for spoiling that.
Well, spoiler, Mr. Incredible saves the day.
Okay, good.
Also, very, very Wall-E vibe from this little robot
this
here.
Bot.
Yeah, because he's damaged, but he's okay, and now they're going to be friends. And...
Good old friends.
Yeah.
And then now we're still back in the documentary, I guess.
Yeah, that was... No one has gone before. That's right.
And apparently that was Kirk Thatcher, the punk from Star Trek 4.
Yeah.
That did the narration.
And I say, screw you!
Yes. So Jeanette Goldstein, who's that? That's
voice
like,
of the computer, I believe.
But who is Jeanette Goldstein?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. So there we go. We had some more fun for you guys with our little short Trek commentary for Ephraim and Dot, and yeah. So there's your second freebie. So again, this is just kind of a little incentive to show you guys what you're gonna get with
Love the
Patreon
music.
exclusives. Michael Giacchino. So I like this one. I as much as I'll like point out the stuff in this, I really like this one. I think
it's
a lot of fun.
it's harmless. It's harmless.
Yeah.
You know, like it is truly harmless. But yeah, I'm going to point out when when there's major continuity errors, like the Enterprise A. So,
and that's I don't know. Fans have done that. I don't know when it happened that people declared themselves above. You know what? I just don't care anymore, and you shouldn't either.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that these things are important to, and I'm one of them.
Like I am like the person that people say, "Oh, Zach, don't be so silly with your continuity." I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry. Like I just want some continuity and some attention paid when they're talking about Star Trek, especially when you're taking on a fun voyage through the past of the Enterprise. Let's get it right. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for." So
yeah. So, anyways. Well, we hope you enjoyed our little commentary here for Frame and Dot. And again, we hope you'll join us in our Patreon feed, where we're going to be doing this once a month for you. We're going to have one more freebie for you guys. We're going to do The Trouble with Edward for our third little freebie for you. And then in February, we will get for you our very first exclusive commentary to the Patreon. To the patrons. So if you want to find that, go to patreon.com/UFPEarth. I think I forgot to say that in the first one. I should probably tell them how to donate money to us if we want them to donate money to us, right?
right.
Yeah. So at the $1 level, you get your name listed on our website. At the $3 level, you get access to early releases, plus the $1 bonus plus the $1
Perks.
Perks, thank you. And at $5, you get all of those perks plus the commentaries. And at $10, you get, what is it? You had told us earlier.
You get to be a member or a guest on our Warp 10 listeners podcast, so Listeners Appreciation Podcast. So we'll do those as often as we can with people on that level.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, until next month, let's go have a bowl of Tribbles.
Oh, God.
This has been a production of MTMR Media Works.